Reports in Italy are stating that AC Milan are ready to pull out of the Emerson Royal deal as Spurs are asking too much money for him. The Daily Mail stated that Atletico Madrid are interested again in Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Reports are stating that Betis are interested in Lo Celso. Ledley King has stated that he loves everything about Micky van der Ven. And Sergi Palkin, the boss of Shakhtar Donetsk, has come out and said that Tottenham are robbers and Tottenham have taken advantage of war by signing Manor Solomon and only offering a 10% sell-on fee.
Chris Cowlin. Fan cams. Club news. Transfer news. Match previews, legend interviews, Spurs women, press conferences, covering everything Tottenham and England.
Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit the follow button and leave a review if you can. Also, may I take this opportunity to thank all of the new subscribers for subscribing to the channel, and if you do enjoy the content, please vote for us at the Football Content Awards 2024. All of the details are below. Thank you. So let's start by talking about Ledley King. He has been talking about Tottenham Hotspur centre-back Micky van der Ven and his first season at the club. Ledley King said, if I'm honest, he has shocked me. I didn't know too much about him. So for him to be here and to be of the quality he is really impressive. He's impressed everyone. He's been fantastic, scoring goals as well as defending. I love everything about him. Ledley King then went on to say, first and foremost, he's very comfortable on the ball. Left-footers always look nice regardless of what position they play in. And he has a nice left foot. It's his speed, though, his recovery speed as well when he is bringing the ball out. That's such a big thing, especially when you want to play such an attacking style of football. To have his speed at the back makes everyone so secure. We've seen QT trying to bomb on. That's what he loves to do. It's part of his game, playing forward and joining in, or just making a run. That's his style of play. So to have someone like Micky van der Ven at the back gives you that security. Ledley King then wanted to say, I don't expect to see anyone outrun him anytime soon. I can't see anyone beating him at the moment. His pace, I think he could run in a 100-metre final and he wouldn't finish last. That's how fast he is. It's actually quite funny to watch people try to outrun him. He gets quicker and quicker. A report has just been published by Team Talk, and reports in Italy are stating that Euro giants threatening to walk away from Tottenham deal as second exit faces delay. Tottenham are reportedly playing hardball over the price of a defensive star who is being tipped to make a big move to Italy this summer. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, Tottenham Hotspur are valuing Emerson Royal at 20 million euros, but AC Milan are trying to bring the price tag down as they don't want to pay more than 15 to 18 million euros to sign the 25-year-old right-back. Reports in Italy are stating that AC Milan are also interested in Aston Villa right-back Matt Cash. And they are stating that Aston Villa's 25 million euro asking price for Cash is also slightly out of their reach. And they are working on a little discount for the Poland international. The third and cheapest option is Lille defender Santos. The Portuguese right back has made 43 appearances under Fonseca, scoring 3 goals, and is reportedly available for 12 million euros. Team Talk have also reported on Giovani Lo Celso's situation. They are stating that his agent is known to have had a meeting with one of his former clubs, Real Betis, in Madrid. And now ABC Sevilla have delivered an update on the player's future after it become clear he is one of a number of midfielders who are surplus to requirements in North London. The 28-year-old spent the 2019-2020 season at the La Liga club before joining Spurs in 2020. However, the two parties have been in touch, and it is being claimed that contact between them have been continuous and always remained open as the Betis directors pushed to bring Lo Celso back. A report has just been published by the Daily Mail, and they are stating that Atletico Madrid have rekindled their interest in signing Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. The 28-year-old Dane was disappointed to see a move to Atletico fall through last summer, but head coach Diego Simeone has maintained a watching brief and kept in contact. Højbjerg has just 1 year left on his contract at Tottenham and has been keen to move for more regular starts and a fresh challenge. The report from the Daily Mail then goes on to say that Atletico are looking for a new holding midfielder and have trimmed their squad to accommodate wages for new signings. Fulham, Juventus and Napoli have all shown interest in Pierre-Emile Højbjerg over the last year, but Atletico Madrid hope to be able to strike a deal with Tottenham for the £15 million rated Denmark international. The report from the Daily Mail then states that Højbjerg had signed for Tottenham in 2020 when Jose Mourinho is preparing for his first full season in charge of the North London side. Spurs coach Ange Postecoglou wants to freshen up his squad this window and he's looking for additions through the spine of his team. They are willing to let go Tanguy Ndombele on a free, while Ryan Sessegnon, Eric Dyer, Ivan Perisic and Java Tanganga have already left the club. More reports published in the last 24 hours regarding Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Reports in Italy are stating that Jose Mourinho wants to make the Danish international his first summer signing as the new Fenerbahce boss. So various reports out about this story about Manor Solomon. This one is from Football 365 and they have explained here that Manor Solomon was contracted to Shakhtar Donetsk until the end of 2023, but Spurs were able to sign him on a free transfer after FIFA gave all non-Ukrainian nationals playing in that country permission to suspend their contracts amid the ongoing war with Russia. But Shakhtar Donetsk feel that Spurs should have at least added a sizable sell-on clause in the deal for Manor Solomon so the Ukraine side can be compensated for his exit at a later date. Shakhtar Donetsk's Sergi Palkin has attacked Tottenham and said, "I am feeling very bad towards Tottenham. I cannot believe this kind of club with a huge history, not just European, but world level. They cannot behave like this. From my point of view, it is not acceptable behaviour. They have taken advantage of war. Maybe if this was a very small club in Europe with not much money or whatever, maybe I could understand it. But Tottenham, how is this possible?" Sergi Palkin then said, "It's very strange that everybody says we are one football family, but when it comes to one of the top clubs receiving a player free of charge and market value of the player is up to 25 million euros, the equivalent of 21 million pounds, we invested in this player and developed this player for this kind of value. I even said to Tottenham, guys, I don't need any money for him now. Let's have some kind of sell-on fee in the future, like 30 or 40%. That would be enough for us. But they say, no, we cannot give you this. We will give you 10%. I said, guys, that is not serious. Giving us 10% is not respectful. You behave not like the football family. You behave like a robber on the road. It is not correct. Therefore, at this moment, we will see the next steps." Sergi Palkin then went on to say, "We have stopped any negotiations now with Tottenham. We are concentrating on a court case against Lyon, and then we will see the result of that. And after that, we will make a decision on what kind of steps we will take against Tottenham." Sergi Palkin has also compared Tottenham Hotspur with Real Madrid, as the La Liga champions did not want to play dirty games. That was his words. He went on to say, "We have two sides, a legal side and a moral side. The court will decide the legal side. About the moral side, when I talked to Tottenham, I talked about the moral part of this case." He then went on to say, "We have some players, Vinicius Tobias at Real Madrid and Macon at Corinthians. Those clubs wanted to take our players, but they came to us and said, okay, we can take them for free, but we don't want to play these dirty games. Instead, they offered to pay us for the loans. Real Madrid took our player and paid us for 2 years. Corinthians did the same. You see the difference between Real Madrid and Tottenham. The management of Real Madrid behaved themselves, and how did Tottenham behave?" Now, my thoughts on everything in this episode. Let's start by talking about Ledley King's comments on Micky van der Ven. I echo everything that he said about our centre-back. Of course, his first season in the Premier League, he has been an absolute sensation and he has been a superstar for us at the back. Long may it continue. He has slowly become one of my favourite players over this season. Heung-min Son is still up there, but Micky van der Ven at the back, he seems to just tidy up everything. And like Ledley King said there, his pace is absolutely exceptional, and it is funny to see when a player does seem to be running through and Micky van der Ven just comes out of nowhere and clears the ball. And I'm sure that he has surprised quite a few strikers this season by his pace, because it has been absolutely electric. Long may that continue. Him and Romero at the back, we certainly have to build around them. Reports in Italy are stating that AC Milan are ready to pull out of the Emerson Royal deal. Emerson Royal has got his heart set on signing for AC Milan. If we stop this deal somehow just by arguing or negotiating over a couple of million euros, I think it will be a big shame. I think that this transfer window is huge for us this summer, not only of players coming in but players going out the door, and I think that Emerson Royal's time is up at Spurs, and I will wish him all of the very best when he does eventually leave the football club. But I think that Spurs need to just get this deal done before AC Milan do pull out and AC Milan sign a different player, because you may end up having Emerson Royal near the end of the window, and of course you will then have to offload him for a lower fee. So there is a lot to think about there. And yeah, I get, don't take the first offer, for a player, but I think it's a decent offer. That's what I'm getting at. I think it's a decent offer for Emerson, and I think that if Spurs can put a few add-ons in there, it will be a very decent offer. And then we can go out and buy players that Postecoglou actually does want in the squad. Lo Celso, I fully expect to go out the door as well. It's going to be an interesting situation on how much we get with for him. It does look like the club is going to admit defeat with Tanguy Ndombele. Of course, his contract runs out officially at the club in the summer of 2025. 1 year left on the contract. And from what I understand, Spurs at the moment are looking to terminate this contract, and rightly so, because he is never, ever going to play another minute under Postecoglou, or for Spurs. He hasn't even played a minute under Postecoglou, has he? But for Tottenham. So that is going to be an interesting one. But as I keep saying on every single video, every single episode, lots needs to happen during this window, ins and outs. Højbjerg is another one, Atletico Madrid. There's no doubt at all that a lot of these players want to leave. It is their time to leave. Their time is up at the football club. Postecoglou don't want them. But it is now about negotiations and being sensible with our demands for some of these players. The Shakhtar Donetsk one, I've spoken at length about this before, and I stand by what I said before. I think that Spurs need to give Shakhtar Donetsk what is fair, and I don't think 10% is fair for a sell-on clause. As Sergio Palkin said there, they've dealt with other clubs and they've dealt with it respectfully. I think that Spurs do need to give a much better sell-on clause or a sell-on fee to the Ukraine club. 10% is quite low. And it cannot be nice being called robbers and, having, legal warnings thrown at you. And, some of the stuff that Sergio Palkin come out there, he certainly didn't hold back talking about Tottenham, and negotiations now have stopped. And, they may issue legal proceedings. I completely get it that Spurs have not broken any rules. But I do agree with Sergio Palkin. It is about, the morals, the moral side of it. The legal side of it, Spurs have done absolutely nothing wrong. But I think that sometimes in life you just need to be fair. And it certainly was not fair on any Ukrainian team by letting some of their players go because of the war. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit the follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.